Welcome grade 5 in our revision today. We have a practical test model. Generally, your test consists of 4 questions. The first question is choose and it consists of 7 points. Each point has only 1 mark. The second question is complete, consists of 8 points and each point has only 1 mark. The third question is a choose and it consists of 7 points. Each point has only 1 mark. And the last question is the answer. The following question consists of 4 points and each point has 2 marks and you must answer it with the steps. Let's kick it off with the first question is choose the correct answer from the given. The number 4 and 41 thousandths in standard form is To answer this question, we must translate from the word form to the standard form. By this way, 4, I would write 4, and that means put the point. 41 thousandths, I'll write 41. When he say thousandths, that I must have 3 decimal digits. But I have only 2, so I have to put a 0 in the middle. So 4 and 41 thousandths equal. I will choose the second choice, B. The second question, 2892.5 plus 5173.05, and I must get the result. So if I wanted to make the result, I must put them vertically to make it obvious for me. So I will write 2892.5, and the second number I must put them in order. The decimal point under decimal point, the tenths under tenths, hundredths under hundredths, and also ones under ones, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds. So I will write 5137.05 and then start to make the addition. I have a space, so I will put a 0. 0 plus 5 equal 5. 0 plus 5 equal 5. Don't forget to put the point. 2 plus 7 equal 9. 9 plus 3 equal 12. 2 carry up 1. 1 plus 8 equal 9. 9 plus 1 equal 10. 0 carry up 1. 1 plus 2 equal 3. 3 plus 5 equal 8. So the final result will be 9029.55, which is number A. 50 kilometers. I wanted to convert it from 50 kilometers into meters. So if I want to make this converting, I'll have to multiply it by 1500 times 1000. From kilometer to meter times 1000. So 50 times 1000 equal 50,000. So I will choose the C choice. This is clear. What about the rest? 100 plus 100 plus 70 plus 4 times 6 plus 80. He gave me the form of distribution property and I want to make it back to its original way, to the original question. So it's simple. I will make an addition, a simple addition. 100 plus 100 equal 200. 200 plus 70 equal 270. 270 plus 4 equal 274 times. The same way, 6 plus 80. 6 plus 80 equal 86. So I will put it right just like this. Okay. So 274 times 86. I will go with this choice. The divisor in the following equation, 84 divided by 6 equal 8, is simply the division equation consists of a lot of parts. The first part is dividend, the second part is divisor, and the last part is the quotient. He wants the divisor in this following question, so I will go with 6 as the divisor, so I will choose 6. 2.153, I want to round it to the nearest tenths. To round it right, I must to determine the place of tenths, which is 1, and then circle the number on the right. So the 1 will be 2, which equals 2.2, which the choice number D. The last one, the number 7, 2 divided by 0.4. To make this division right, I must make the divisor a whole number, not a decimal number. So the decimal point will move to the right one place, and also the decimal next to 2 will move one place, so it will be 20 divided by 4, which equals 5. This is the question of a choose. Please, it's advice for you to read each word in the question and then solve it right and then make the choice. Don't ever rush when you read this question and when you choose the right answer. Okay, the second question is complete. In 743.28, the digit 8 is in the space place and its value equals space. I will determine the number 8. What is the place value? The place value is simply hundredths. And its value, I have a decimal point, so I will write it, and I will write 0.8. So the value of the 8 is 0.08, and please don't switch between the place value and the value. When I ask about the value, only the value, I will write the number. When he asks about the place value, I will write the place, which is hundredths or thousandths or whatever it was. Okay, 4 hundredths plus 35 thousandths. 4 hundredths, it will be 0.04 plus 35 thousandths, so it will be 0.035. And then let's make the addition. 0.04 plus 0.035. 5, and I have nothing up there, so it will be 5. 7 plus 4 plus 3 equals 7. 0, I will write it. Don't forget the decimal point. 0 plus 0 equals 0. So the result at the end, it will be 0.075. The common factor of all numbers, is 1. The common factor of all number is 1. But when he say the common multiple between all number, I will write 0. And please don't forget this notice. When he say the common factor of all number, I will write 1. The common multiple of all number, I will write 0. Okay? He gave me a pattern 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, and he wants me to complete it. Let's find the rule of this pattern. I have 3 and then it became 5, so I added 2 and 5 turned it into 7, so I added 2. So 11 plus 2 equal 13. To complete any pattern, you must notice the pattern, then determine the rule, and then go with it or use it. Okay? The unknown value in the opposite area model, which I have here, is 20 times 3. Here is 20 times 3. 20 times 3, I will drop the 0, and 2 times 3 equals 6. So 20 times 3 equals 60. So the unknown value is 60. Okay, let's continue. 7.7 divided by 7 times 10 minus 10. The order of mathematical operation, you must remember it well. First, the brackets. Second, perform the multiplication and division from left to right. When I finish all the times, all the division, I will turn to the addition and subtraction also by the same way from the left to the right. In number 6, I don't have any bracket, so I will go with the multiplication and division. What is first from the left to right? The first thing I made is the division. 7.7 divided by 7 equal 1.1. And then I will go with times 10. Any decimal times 10, the decimal point one step to the right, just like this. So it will be 11. 11 minus 10. Okay, sorry. 11 minus 10 equal 1. 11 minus 10 equal 1. The seventh question, 30 plus 3 plus 0.2 plus 0.01 plus 0.003. First of all, I will go with the whole number. 30 plus 3 equal 33. And I have a decimal point, so I will write it. 2 in tenths. 1 hundredths, I will write 1. And finally, 3 thousandths, I will write 3. So 33.213. What if I don't find the hundredths? So I will write 0. What if I don't find the tenths? I will write 0 instead of it. Is it clear? The number which has prime factors 2, 2, 3, 5 is, to find out this number, it's simple. I will times them all. So it will be 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. 2 times 2 equal 4. 4 times 3 equal 24. 2 times 2 equal 4. 4 times 3 equal 12. 12 times 5 equal 60. And let's go to the third question that choose the correct answer. 23 plus 23.4 divided by, what is the number divided by it? So give me the quotient 2.34. Ask yourself, how many steps did the decimal point walk? The decimal point walk only one step. So I will choose a number with only one zero. So it will be 10. Let's make comparison between 25.12 and 25.056. 2 just like 2. 5 also 5. Decimal also the decimal. But here I have 1, but here and there is 0. So I will go with the bigger. So the 25.12 greater than 25.056. The third question, or the third point, what is the prime number between them all? Don't be tricked and choose 1, because 1 is not a prime number. And 9 is not a prime number, it's a composite, because it consists of 4 factors. And also the 15 consists of 4 factors. But here I choose 3, because it consists of only 2 factors. This is the definition of prime number. A number has only 2 factors, the 1 and the number itself. Okay? Which of the following represent an equation? The equation, it must has the equal sign. So I will choose x minus 3.4 equal 5. What about the 40.8? It's just a mathematical expression, as it doesn't contains the equal sign. And also y plus 4.8, it calls an algebraic expression. It don't belong to the grade 5. And the same way also 9 minus b. So if I want to choose an equation, I must look for a mathematical sentence has an equal sign, just like this. Okay? In the pattern 3, 6, 9, 12. The rule of pattern, what? I have 3, it became 6. The 3 increased, so it may be times or addition. Let's do with addition. 3 increased to 6. That means that I added 3. Also 6 became 9. I added 3. So the rule of this pattern will be n plus 3. The common multiple of all times, this is the notice on which I talked about it. The common multiple of all number is 0, and I will choose it now. The common multiple of all numbers, I told you this notice once before. The common multiple of all numbers is 0. The common multiple of all numbers is 0. What about, let me remember you, what is the common factor of all numbers? Is 1. The common multiple of all numbers is 0. Which is the first step in evaluating 28.1 minus 3.5 times 0.2 plus 29 minus 4. This is the ordering of mathematical operations. Let's move to the next. Which is the first step in evaluating 28.1 minus 3.5 times 0.2 plus 29 minus 4. This is a mathematical expression, and I have an order. First of all, I must search about the brackets. Do I have any brackets in this mathematical expression? I don't. So let's move to the next. What about the times and division? the times and division, I will search about it from left to right. Just like this, from left to right. I met the times first, so I will choose it as the first step. What about next? If he asked me to find what is next, after the times, I will make the subtraction, then addition, then the subtraction. Let's move to the last question. Answer the following question. Mona bought 24 pens. The price of each pen is 1.24 pounds. How much money did Mona pay? I have the price of each pen. The one pen is 1.24 pounds. And I want to find the total price of the 24 pens. So it means 1.24 plus 1.24 plus 1.24. I repeat them. So I will make it times. So it will be 1.24 times 24. To make the decimal multiplication, I will write 1.24 as itself, as it is 1, 2, 4, but without the decimal. I want the decimal after 2 decimal digits, so I will make a 2 or write the 2 inside the circle. That makes me remember that the decimal point after 2 digits, and then times 24, and make an ordinary multiplication. 4 times 4 equals 16. 6 carry up 1. 4 times 2 equals 8. 8 plus 1 equals 9. 4 times 1 equals 4. And don't forget to put the 0. 2 times 4 equals 8. 2 times 2 equals 4. And 2 times 1 equals 2. Then addition. 6 plus 0 equals 6. 9 plus 8 equals 17. 7 carry up 1. 1 times plus 4 equals 5. 5 plus 4 equals 9. And 2 I will put it as it is. And don't forget the place of decimal point. I have the decimal point after 2 digits, so it will be after 2 digits. So it will be between the 9 and 7. So the total number that Mona paid 29.76 pounds, and don't forget to put pounds. 29.76 pounds, and don't forget the unit. Let's go to the next. Find the GCF and LCM of 10 and 12 using the prime factorization. To answer this question, I will factorize the 10. Think about two numbers, their product give me 10. Well, you're right, 2 times 5. Someone say, what about 10 times 1? Well, this is wrong, because 1 is not a prime number, and I must factorize the 10 in 2 prime factors or in prime factors. So 2 times 5, the 2 is prime number and also the 5 is prime number. What about the 12? The 12, think about two numbers, their product give me 12. One of you will say 2 times 6, it's right. And another will say 3 times 4, also right. But I will go with 3 times 4. The 3 is prime number, put it in a circle. But the 4 is a composite number, so put it in a square. The 4, what is the two numbers? Their product give me 4. It will be 2 times 2. The 2 is a prime number, put it in a circle, and also the 2 is a prime number, put it in a circle. So the 10 equal 2 times 5. What about the 12? The 12 equal 2 times 2 times 3. How will I write it? Be careful. I will write 2 under its similar, and then write 2 times 3. Why I didn't write underneath the 5? Because simply I don't have a 5 in the prime factorization, so I left the place under the 5 empty without any numbers. Let's move to the GCF. The GCF simply is the greatest common factor. So if I want to determine it, I must circle the common factors between the 10 and the 12. I have only 2, so the GCF will be 2. What if I find that I have more than 2? So it will be that I will take 1 from each and then multiply. So the GCF will be 2. What about the LCM? The LCM is simply multiply them all. So 2 times 5 times 2 times 3. 2 times 5 equal 10. 10 times 2 equal 20. 20 times 3 equals 60. So the LCM at the end equal 60. First, I made the prime factorization for 2 and 12, and then I write them just like this order. Each 2 similar number under each self. What about if I didn't have a similar number? I will make the place empty without writing any numbers, and then determine the common factors. If I have only one factor, so it will be the GCF. If I have more than factor, I will determine them and then multiply them. What about the LCM? To drop all numbers, then multiply. So just like this, 2 times 5 times 2 times 3. And then multiply them all in order quietly. It will be 60. Let's move to the fourth point. Majid runs 2.569 kilometers at the first day and 1.269 in the second day. What is the difference between the two distances? When he tells me the difference, it's a key word for subtraction. The difference, it means subtraction. So I will subtract 2.569 minus or from 1.269. And don't forget, write the greater, add the up and the small down. So 2.569 minus 1.269. Don't forget, write them in order. The point under point, ones under ones, tenths under tenths, hundredths under hundredths, thousands under thousands, and then subtract. 9 minus 9 equals 0. 6 minus 6 equals 0. 5 minus 2 equals 3. Don't forget the point. And finally, 2 minus 1 equals 1. So the difference between the two distances is 1.300. You can also write it as 1.3 kilometers. Both of 1.300 and 1.3 are right. Both of them are right. So it will be 1.3 kilometers. And that's the end of the exam. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and see you soon.